Well, good afternoon, everyone. As Mark says, my name is Jacqui Metcalfe, and I work in Hyster, Yale, and I've worked in Hyster, Yale for the last 36 years, of which I'm very proud. And as Mark says, we design, manufacture and sell forklift trucks, and we are based in Craigavon and currently employ just under 750 employees. Thank you very much for C4C for inviting us along today. So just to share with you all our journey we have had in dealing with mental health well-being in the workplace. Like most of you, we have had lots of information and data with regards to mental health, and each year we revise our mental health being strategy. And up until about 2 years ago, we were focusing a lot on physical health. But when we are becoming very much aware of all this data and all this information, we did look further into this and what it meant for our employees and how we were going to deal with it. So with the mental health, this data told us that 1 in 3 in the UK workforce did experience mental health conditions, and alarmingly, there was only 11% of employees discussed with their line manager, and only half said they would not discuss mental health in the workplace. So could I ask you all, just everybody, to stand up, please. So I would like to paint a situation with you all, and if you could just all think that really from Christmas past, that things haven't been going terribly well. You are not able to sleep, not great appetite, you're not dealing with a lot of work, you're putting it aside, you have really no interest, you're not addressing your financial needs, and really from Christmas there's been a big black shadow over you and it's a heavy burden. And recently there has been thoughts of suicide. So I want to ask you all that, for anyone in the room, is that who would feel confident and comfortable to talk to their GP with what you're feeling at this current time? So if you feel comfortable and confident, please sit down. And then I want to ask those who would feel comfortable talking to their line manager about their mental health and what they're feeling at this current time. There's a few. And lastly, who would feel comfortable and confident talking about their mental health in a job interview? So there's still some of you remaining in the room, and it's interesting, I done this 6 months ago to a group of people, and there was quite a lot of number of people still remain standing. So that tells me today that there's a few still standing and they still don't feel comfortable, and this is where we want to bring an environment where people can feel comfortable and comfortable. Thank you very much. Thank you. So, with our journey through dealing with mental health, this is just to give you an example of partners that we have partnered up with. And these people have been tremendous support to us and given us a lot of information and a lot of support. And we have to feel that we've forged a really, really great working relationship with them. And we've had lots of cups of tea and cake with them, and we have had some fun along the way. But you'll see there in one of them, we have invited PIPS, who is a local charity organisation, who came in and met with all employees in our organisation, and they told us about how what their services provided and how they dealt with suicide prevention. But whenever they come in, they also gave us some numbers, like the Samaritan's telephone number, and in that Samaritan telephone number, we asked employees, what would that mean to employees about the Samaritan's helpline? So again, we turned and we asked Samaritans to come in and speak to our employees, meet with them, and just tell them about what to expect if someone had to make that phone call. And we feel after by doing that is that employees felt that if they needed to make that phone call, we would make it that bit easier for them. So tremendous information that these partners has given us, and it's been really, really positive. As I said, a couple of years ago, we approached our senior leadership team, and we thought at the time this was going to be a bit of a challenge to influence the senior leaders to get this on board. But we're really surprised, because each and every one of them gave us their full support. And here we are then. It was last April, we were in a conference, and we connected with the Equality Commission, and we signed up to their mental health charter. And this is us last April having a celebration, inviting a number of visitors on site. And at that time when we signed up, there was a real good buzz about, and especially men were beginning to talk about mental health. So at the time we signed up the charter, we got a group of employees who were part of our mental wellbeing team. So I just want to show you a short video. It just gives you some flavour of the mental health wellbeing team.
I mean, we're very focused on the health and well-being of our people, and our people are extremely important to this business. So we believe mental health is really important, and you know, the reason that we signed up to the mental health charter was that we felt that we needed to look after their mental health, and we think it's the right thing to do, and we really are focused on making sure that our people are well in all aspects. So it's not just physical health, it's also the mental health, and we feel that's very important.
Initially, we engaged with the mental health charities to explore what services they provide, and then we went on and established a firm commitment from our managers. Then we went on to sign the charter in recognition of our commitment, and really from the beginning we had forged strong partnerships with the Equality Commission, the Labour Relations Agency, Health and Safety Executive, Mindwise and Unite the Union. And then from there we have now initiated a really good health and wellbeing team, which is fabulous. We started offering then resilience training for all our employees, and our objective is that we look forward to that everybody can feel comfortable coming forward and discussing their mental health issues.
Hyster Yale signed up to the Mental Health Charter because it was extending its interest in mental health issues within the workplace, and I had attended a seminar which was hosted by the Equalities Commission, and it was around adopting the Mental Health Charter, and that was in January 2018. Following on from that, I met a number of the stakeholders involved, and then I brought the ideas back to my HR managers here, and from then we took it to the plant manager and to his management team, and they fully supported the initiative that we were taking with signing the Mental Health Charter. And we wanted to provide a positive mental health message, improving attitudes towards mental ill health, and hopefully develop a culture of change to promote the "how are you" conversation in the workplace.
One of the benefits to come from the Mental Health Charter is the awareness of mental health and well-being. This is now being widely discussed throughout the company at all levels. This is no longer a taboo subject, and one the company wishes to build a positive culture towards mental health and well-being. A health and well-being team has been established and are proactive to ensure that training and support is offered to all employees.
The Unite the Union reps at Hyster, Yale, Craigavon have a vital role in identifying mental health problems at a shop floor level. We believe with the help of the Hyster Yale management team, we can help destigmatise the way many people see mental health problems by training all its workforce in resilience training. The Mental Health Charter charges employers with the role of supporting their employees and being proactive when mental health difficulties arise. The Charter represents the best way an employer can show its workforce that it will address any mental health issues that arise.
The Mental Health Charter was devised and developed in partnership with the mental health charities in Northern Ireland and disability organisations. We worked from the premise that mental ill health was continuing with 25% higher prevalence in Northern Ireland than in the rest of the UK. 1 in 4 people have mental ill health in Northern Ireland, and we felt it was an important issue that we needed to address in the working environment. So we devised a series of commitments. It's a voluntary charter which any organisation, large or small, can sign up to look at developing best practice in Northern Ireland. The most important part of the Mental Health Charter is to share best practice, and we are now working with the Labour Relations Agency, the Health and Safety Executive, business in the community, in order to promote mentally healthy working environments for all people in Northern Ireland.
Take advice from the experts in the field and use all the resources available. Be aware that by signing the Charter does not mean that anyone takes on the role of a psychologist. Be mindful of the commitment involved. Focus on something that will benefit everyone. Set realistic goals and timelines. And we really have been surprised and delighted with the reactions we have received with our mental health initiative.
During the video you heard about resilience training, and we were introduced to Mindwise, who provided this resilience training, and we went along and we offered it to our senior managers, and we had such a positive response. So it's now been committed from our plant manager. He's now committed that all employees in Hyster Yale, and that's up to 750 employees, will go through the resilience training. And it was clear to our line managers and leaders that they did need that confidence to talk to their employees about their mental health. Also last year we attended a coaching training, and it was fantastic, and it reminded us about coaching was dealing with looking to the future. And in the past we had referred employees to counselling, and we've had a fresh look at this, and maybe in hindsight we maybe would have been a better option to refer people to a coaching to look forward to the future rather than dwelling on the past and counselling. We also revised the return to works that to include mental health, so as to encourage line managers to have these rich discussions with their people. This word presenteeism, we also think that we have a strong focus. We've all got targets to meet every year, but we have focused on our absence targets, and we're very proud of our absence targets because we work very hard. However, we believe that if we concentrate in this presenteeism, thinking of employees coming through our gates, what state is their physical and mental health, and we believe if we focus on that and care and nurture that the absenteeism will look after itself. And we plan then just to conduct a wellbeing survey in next year, and along with the Health and Safety Agency, I think it consisted of 35 questions. We've added 14 questions to that survey to include mental health and wellbeing. So it's a great tool to get feedback from our employees and to measure how far we've come on. Why have a wellbeing strategy? Well, John said earlier, we strive to become world-class leaders, and become world-class leaders, our employees need to be fit and healthy, and that's mentally and physically. So we need to look after them. So we believe that we care, and often Hyster Yale, our employees refer to the extension of their family. So if we care for our employees, they'll be hopefully less likely to want to leave us. And then if they don't, less likely for reduction in leavers, then that reduces our recruitment costs, reduced absence cost, and in turn if we have less people absent, then we have less overtime. And obviously if people are mentally healthy and physically, that we hope that there's less incidents and accidents. Just to remind everybody in work that we, as what we're trying to do, we're not psychologists or psychiatrists, we're merely there to help, guide and support our employees. And lastly, Hyster Yale is happy to share their experiences, so if anybody wants to get in contact with us, we will be glad to share that. And next week we are hosting an event in Craigavon, and that's along with the Quality Commission, and I think there's over 50 employees coming to join us to just share activities. And we believe that sharing is caring, and this is how we learn from one another. So thank you very much indeed for your time. Thank you.